member of the Pakistan Muslim League party, one of the parties in the government's ruling coalition. He was previously the governor of Pakistan's Sindh province. Thanks for joining us, Mohammed.
Thank you very much.
All right, so you have Imran Khan claiming that all of these charges against him, it's all a big political witch hunt, and he's been claiming this for weeks. Are those claims working? What does the public think about this?
None of this is politically motivated. I think the answer to this, Mr. Khan can get from the courts. The government is not involved. The courts have ordered his arrest. The courts have been asking him to appear in the courts in various cases. He has refused consistently over the months to go to the courts. The last time on March 13th, he was asked to appear for the final, he was given the final warning by the trial court to come and appear in the court. He did not. Instead, he led a political rally in the same city, which is amazing for a person who's refusing to go to the court because of the security reasons. But he's leading a rally of thousands of people at the same time. The government is only implementing what the court has ordered it to implement. Bring Mr. Khan to the court. And Mr. Khan has refused consistently to oblige that. If he has a concern that these or other cases, this and other cases are politically motivated, he should tell the court for that. Where is the government? Where is the government coming in? The government has nothing to do with it. We did not even file this case, the one in which his non-bailable warrant of arrest were issued by the court. It was not even filed by the present government. So I think the best thing and the most unfortunate part is Mr. Khan has been telling the entire country, not just now, for years and years and years, for decades, that we must respect the rule of law. Now, when his turn comes, he disrespects the rule of law and he simply gathers his supporters from around the country to protect him from being arrested. Where in the modern world such a thing has ever happened?
So the massive rallies that he and his supporters have been throwing, this stalemate that they've caused, has this, do you think, been damaging to him politically, or has this made him something of an even bigger hero among some?
Two different things. The popularity is one thing, and the respect for law is another thing.
Yeah.
The government or the courts cannot give him any benefit because he's a very popular leader or his popularity curve is on the rise. That has nothing to do with whatever the cases that he's supposed to answer for. So I think he is using his popularity to create a situation where he's saying that because he's popular, he's being targeted. When the time for election comes, I think he can prove his popularity there. But this is the time for him to go to the courts and answer so whatever he's alleged to have committed. And they are serious charges. I mean, for a normal person, they are open and shut cases where he has not been very clear in terms of his submission to the tax authorities, the money that he has made from things that he received gifts from the world leaders and then selling them in the market and then not declaring them in his wealth and tax statements. So those are the very simple things that he has to answer. He earned huge amount from those gifts and yet did not pay any capital gain tax as per the laws of Pakistan. That is what he has to answer. I mean, and now he's making excuses that he's being targeted because he's very popular. He may be very popular, but that popularity has to be tested in the electoral process.
So what do you think, Mohammed? Do you think he'll show up on Saturday like he says he will?
I think there is within the party there is a reaction because I think a very senior leader of the party was talking to the president of Pakistan, who also happens to be from the same party, and she was suggesting to the president that maybe he has to intervene and tell Mr. Khan that I think he must respect the rule of law. And he must also safeguard his supporters. I mean, this is an unnecessary battle which has never happened in this world. At least I have never heard anyone especially in a country like Pakistan, where many leaders have been arrested for trumped up charges. The former Prime Minister, Mr. Nawaz Sharif, his daughter, Maryam Nawaz, several other leaders have been arrested in the past for whatever trumped up charges, but they always submitted to the court direction and fought their cases in the court. And whatever relief they got they got it from the court, whether they were the most popular leaders in the country or not. So, I mean, it has to be. So, I think Mr. Khan finally will submit because that's what his party people now wants him to do.
All right, Mohammad Zubair, a pleasure to talk to you.